Hello everybody, welcome back to Civilization 7. We're playing on the 1.2.5 patch as the newest leader in the game, Lakshmibai. Lakshmi is what I'm going to call her because it's a long name. Ronnie here, she gets 50% influence towards initiating the city-state incorporate action. You get all of their units when you incorporate them, and whenever you kill a unit, you get influence, which is really good. I'm stacking that with Greece and their huge city-state bonuses, as well as a Diplo attribute. I'm going to go for happiness because I think we have so much influence, and a military attribute, support on wars, and we're going to see how she plays out. My plan currently is to end up with Kejar here. How do we unlock these bad boys? I forgot. One settlement with at least 5 specialists. Easy peasy. We can get that. I don't know who we're going to play in the exploration era. Maybe Diviet if I can. She's automatically unlocks them. I haven't considered. There's not a really good diplomatic civ in exploration yet, but we're gonna try. Looking at our starting position, we have decent adjacencies, and adjacencies have become way more important now with the new update, making everything more expensive. So let's get this started. We're gonna explore out into this direction first to grab this. It's probably contested. I think now with the new building costs and multipliers, I think getting at least a +2 or 3, you're never going to put a library here, right? You're never going to put a filler building down anymore. They're too expensive. So we really need to pay attention to what we can place. We've got rough here, rough here. Maybe we go pottery. And we're definitely going to grab ourselves another scout. What do we get from our first goody hut? Science or 3 turn? No, we'll never ever take this. That's never worth it. Go for the science. I love this new UI. I think it looks really good. I want to move into this direction for the production. Food is also good, but we'll get it later. So we're gonna head out this way, trying to get over here to this gypsum for sure. And let's start exploring down here to the south of us. It looks like we're on the top side of the map, obviously, because of the tundra. There's a goody hut over here we'll have to grab. I like the new map generation, I have to say. I didn't hate the old map gen, but this new map gen I think looks really good. You get some really interesting looking things. Grabbing our gypsum to get the science and the production and then extra production. So that's a total of 3 production swing instead of the 1 production swing. And we get culture, and there is a fantastic city location down here for us. We're definitely going to be settling into. Start spamming out some hoplites now. We are playing Greece and hoplites are very good. And we have met Angry Ahsoka. Okay, he's our first rival. World Conqueror boy. I'll give you a normal influence bonus. Hopefully there's a city-state in between me and him and I can get some quick soldiers out. There has to be a city-state up here, right? There's one down here, and he wants to give us happy. Do I want to spend on the happy? Yeah. We'll get plenty of influence. It's okay to start spending our influence. Let's go into animal husbandry next. And we're just going to keep trying to grab up as many... Hey, Pangla is... Do I get them early? Or do I There's a little trick you can pull here. If you incite a raid... they'll start building units, and then you can start befriending them. Mysticism, not mysticism, let's go for discipline. And we're gonna jump into food and production. Let's go oligarchy. 1 hoplite, let's work on another. Give him open borders for the gold. We do like gold. And just keep exploring out here to see what we can discover. Shaivas. So we have multiple multiple military city-states nearby. And we've met Pachacuti of the Maya. think the Maya got a big nerf with 1.2.5, everything being more expensive. Pachakudi gets buffed though, because he has that huge production bonus, making him even better as a leader. Our goody hut becomes silver. Silver feels a lot less valuable than it did. And I guess salt becomes a bit more valuable than it was. And we're gonna take, you jerk, you got that before I did, huh? I'm gonna take both of these hoplites to try to deal with Shaivash here. We'll incorporate Shangla instead. A brickyard is going to be pretty important. There's a fantastic library right here. So let's go ahead and brickyard this tile. Grow the city onto this tile, and we'll grow onto some food and gold over here. Let's go ahead and... excuse me, what happened to my map tax mod? Oh, I'm going to have to fix that. We want a library there. And there's Pachakudi, down here to our south. This goody hut is sitting right outside his borders and he hasn't got it yet. What a city location this would be. Okay. Little settlement, little outpost location down here. I don't know how we're going to play this. I haven't really played a wide game since the patch came out. I've been playing a bit more tall than I usually would play. I know that wide has been significantly reduced in efficiency here with the scaling cost of buildings and all those things. We finally hit Pop 5. Let's start getting our settlers out. It used to be meta to just go straight to your 3 cities. I am not 100% sure that that is the case anymore. Because every settlement increases your costs, so it might not be the most worthwhile thing to do anymore. We meet Rome. They are in the game. Augustus, give you a normal greeting. Let's go ahead and jump down here. Maybe we can get our commander down there involved in time to farm some XP off that independent power. Sundrapura could be someone that we think about incorporating or dealing with. Ah, good. I like to see this. We love to see the unit spawning because that gives us influence. That gives us enough influence so that next turn we can incorporate or befriend Shangla. Lakshmibai is a queen by birth, but rule can always be contested. As the messengers return from the battlefield, she considers, are grace and legal right enough for rule? 3 culture buildings or commander with 3 promotions? Trust in military preparedness. There's an angry city-state down here as well. Who are you? Opon? That was, I think, a culture? I'm still learning. What am I trying to say? Let's go ahead, Shangla, befriend you. So where do we want to send this settler? Over here is a great city location. It's got so much production. It's got decent adjacencies. I think setting up shop right here is fine. It is freshwater. So we will send our boy right here next to the fish. We do need to find a place for a second settlement. Shaivash looks like a perfectly suitable location. I'm mostly just killing them because I want experience on my commander. And I don't want to take the time to incorporate them before taking this location. Gold or food? I'm going to take the food for speeding up our growth. Growth is massive. You're going to need it to combat the rising costs of everything. Specialists, since you can't build as many buildings, specialists have become much more important than they were previously. Assault. I think they need to rebalance the trees a little bit. Assault is just super powerful. There's no reason to take anything other than assault. And let's go ahead and throw a 1-turn granary down here to help with growth even further. Pachakudi seems like he's going to be an early target for us. I could build a slinger. I could build a Dershur Khan, but that's going to take ages. I want to build some wonders. It's important to get your wonders up because, again, like I said, adjacency feels like it's going to be super important in the upcoming meta since everything is so nerfed. But I still think getting your basics out matters too much. Second city, or second settlement. Gotta fix my terminology. Second settlement goes down. We've got decent adjacencies for science things over here. We don't, and production things. We have no culture adjacencies whatsoever over here, and we have no culture adjacencies whatsoever over here either. So we're not really going to be playing culturally. We can get some decent culture and happiness adjacencies down in this settlement. We're gonna have to rely on wonders though to get the adjacencies we need for culture. This will be food and gold and science. And I'm gonna reconfigure you over to Corinth as soon as I can. Zhangjiajie, nice natural wonder over here. And we're heading towards 2 goody huts. Ushmal. I really want a settlement over here, not a city, just a settlement to slurp up all of these resources. Let's go ahead and found Maikine here. Seeking the future, 1 hoplite or 1 migrant. I'll take the hoplite. Send you down to our commander. And this is the better tile. Shomrun, that might be worth picking up. Oh, you've got plenty of units too. Now that the library is unlocked, we can get a fantastic library here. +6. I like this new details screen. You can break down why you're getting the yields that you're getting. Base is +3. Then you're ending up with east, southeast, and northwest adjacencies. We will lose a total of -2 gold and -2 happiness. The settlement is already getting 3 science, so adding 6 will make it equal 9 science total. Fantastic. And it is going to cost us happiness, which is much easier to see now. Oof. That scout's not going to make it out of this situation. Shomrun's going to eat him alive. Let's look at our civics. I think we're going to go for Gate of All Nations next. Again, like I said, wonder and wonder adjacencies have become really important. They already were for getting 6 specialists, and I think they've become even more so. There's Rome. A big question is going to be whether or not we make Corinth or Mycenae our second full city. Haven't decided yet. +6 there. Fantastic. I think I would like to place this here for the chance at getting wonder adjacency on it. If I place it here, I lose the ability to wonder adjacency the library. +1 gold and food across settlements is not half bad. So let's go ahead and pick up the silver. We do need a lot of gold if we want to be converting something to a city here, and I had to buy a slinger. 60 influence for 2 less turns of culture. 60 influence is not going to get me very much. 45 culture is going to finish Gate of All Nations for us. And then what we'll do is we'll pick up mysticism next, and we get a free hoplite. We'll pull you out here. Use you to smack that. And our situation with the Shomronian unit is sorted. And that's a bunch of free influence that we'll take. I think Lakshmi is really going to give Machiavelli a run for his money for as the influence leader. +1 production on mines and quarries really helps out. I'm going to go ahead and jump into irrigation next, because we're gonna absorb Shangla pretty soon. We need the settlement limit. I think it's going to be Mycenae that gets converted first. For the culture, we really just need the culture gains. A 14 turn Gate of All Nations. I think that's doable. I can add influence to you to speed you up, but that's not gonna get that done on time. Pachacuti's already influencing you. If Pachacuti is already influencing Sandapura, let's make moves to take it out. We've got Shangla done. Let's go for plus... Ooh, the Hill Fort's pretty good. Commander Age of Heroes is pretty good. I mean, Hegemon is going to be really good, so let's take that. And then 160 is what it takes to start incorporating you. I'm going to take the free commander promotion, getting us closer to our quest, and we get a Diplo point because we befriended a city-state. I would really like to absorb you while you have all of this stuff before before he does something to you. I really like this new UI. It helps a lot, right? So I know like whatever I place here, I'm getting the same yield as long as I'm not down here. So I'm going to place you against that. Let's go ahead and convert Mycenae to a city. And then you can see how expensive things are already. I can get a +5 monument here. That would be 3. So this is better. We're going to throw that monument down, and we need to find some production somewhere. Get our way down here to this 10. A story to tell. Codex or influence. I'm actually going to take the influence. I'm taking that influence, and we're going to drop this from 21 to 14 turns. Pantheons. Influence is gone. I could go production towards buildings. God of the Forge actually becomes a little bit better, I think. Stone Circles is gone. Yeah, let's go God of the Forge. And Sundarpura is gone. That sends 100 production up to, yeah. Gate of All Nations is almost done as well. There's the gate up here in the snow, makes this +7. And now with our production, I could attempt a Hanging Gardens. This is greedy. But I'm playing for the greed. How are you still not promoted? Unfortunately, I don't have too many city-states of the same type, which means our bonuses are going to be pretty eclectic. I don't like this. All these troops over here. It might just be because he's going for Shangla, but I'm not a big fan of what I'm seeing. Yeah, it's a lot of units moving through my territory. And Hattie, she's the last one on our continent. We are playing continents and islands. She's probably pretty far away. Shomron finishes the Ecclesia for us. Anything I want to change out? No, I want to keep the stuff there. Cultural attribute point. Why, yes. Thank you very much. Let's hit... Saimaki is pretty good. We'll go for it. And we've incorporated Shangla, giving us tons of troops, which is really good. We'll take all of these back. It's going to be expensive when I start upgrading these troops, but we now have like an invasion force army. It's not necessarily the best city in the whole world, but inciting that raid and then building up its troops, pretty strong. Unfortunately, though, we don't get any hoplites with it, right? We would have preferred them being hoplites, but beggars can't be choosers. I'm so afraid I'm going to get one turned on the Hanging Gardens here. I'll be so upset if I do. Adlaputra, you have Dursharkin. Not anything I'm really super interested in having, though. Shomron is now ours. I think I will take you as... Culture on warehouse buildings could be pretty good, but honestly, 2 culture on culture buildings is probably a little bit better. Free civics is also really good. Social policy slot's really good. I'm gonna go for culture. Some of these choices have gotten a lot harder, especially now that they don't stack. And hey, we get the Hanging Gardens. That's pretty good. I almost never get to build this one. It usually goes way before I get there. I guess the buildings being more expensive has slowed the AI down just slightly. We will take it, and that is going to boost up our Parthenon quite a bit. Chase you down here. I would like to take tool making out as soon as I can. We'll switch that out for the Befriending Independence project. I think I would like to make this an urban center and start getting things like our library here. Like a library here would be pretty good. It's +6. Do I want to go for Opone or do I want to go for Phaistos? I think we're gonna go for Phaistos. Toolmaking comes out, Xenia goes in. Strategoi out, priesthood in. Yeah, we need to start befriending you, and then we're gonna boost it to see. Just keep an eye on it down there. Diplo point or culture, I think we're gonna go for the Diplo. And progressing independence is what we're gonna put that into so that we can outspeed Pachacuti. He's gonna hate us for that, though. We need to be aware. Code of Laws comes in because I need gold. Oh yeah, give me that culture. 150 culture from an event. Thick. Settler comes in. Settling down here is fine to pick up some of these things. It's not ever going to be a city, probably just going to be a town. So settling down there is A-okay. Ahsoka sparked a Diplo. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me? You don't get to do stuff like that. Yeah, huh. I would like to punish him for doing what he just did. However, I'm also soon to be at war with Pachacudi, probably. So that makes things a little difficult, choosing who and what to go after. And the truth is, Ahsoka already likes us. I feel like the free merchant has to go his way. Send you to Pataliputra. The Divine Forge, 50 celebration or culture. Honestly, the celebration, I guess. Both don't do anything for me right now. Mysticism, Code of Laws. I have plenty of stuff for the Emile Bell. We're gonna go for Simaki and just keep finishing out our unique Greek stuff. Okay, so Acropolis is done, giving us some gold. Let's go ahead and start building some Logios. And you've built your thing. Odeon and Parthenon time down here. Ooh. Expansionist city-state, and in 2 turns I'll be able to start befriending it. Or do I go for the gold? Academy and barracks. That's pretty far. It's pretty unlikely that we're gonna get there anytime soon. Let's go for military production. Wow, people just want to interact with me. The AI is way diplomatic. Did they used to be like this? Let's throw an altar down. I don't want to put it on the palace. I'm gonna put it here. And what Logio do we get? Xenophon. 2 hoplites with 3 combat strength. Send you out to the front. We got currency. Let's go for bronze working next. Maestos is now friendly with us. In 6 turns it'll be ours. I could go for Kutai Marta Depurai, or I could go for... I'm going to go for the gold. I think this one's going to get taken out by Hattie. She's pretty aggressively moving towards it. Augustus is now friendly with us. I like that. And we can throw down this settlement right here. Argos. To start picking up these good resources. I'm pretty sure this is going to be... industry focused town. Well, I kind of don't really want to go to war with Ahsoka anymore. He's got a lot of units here. He's got kind of too many units over there. So we... Oh, Silk Road's one. Let's not go to war with him, especially not until I can get my units upgraded. Augustus and Pachacudi at war is now the time. Do I think I could take Bach? Might be worth trying. Aspasia, activate on a library to add +3 happiness. I want to keep pumping out these Logios. Let's send you down. Let's send you down. And a few other units down. I think we're mostly okay from his predations. And we can start throwing down specialists. The specialist screen is much improved now. I think this +4 +2 would be pretty good. A +2 +3 here is okay, but this is just more base yields. So we'll go ahead and throw it there. Anchor what goes? You're gonna be a mining town. You have a lot of stuff over here that would benefit a mining town. Let's go ahead and get your brickyard thrown down over here to make that even more beneficial for you. Maestos is now ours. And honestly, I think 2 science on science buildings is going to come into play here, making this even better. What are you now? +14. Opon is coming my way. Let's go ahead and go with Kutai Marta Depura. What does Bach have? Brickyard shot. Wow, you were really not doing the best job at specializing things here. But Bach is a great looking city, and it's not going to be that hard to get. I really just need to make sure that I have my units upgraded. I have plenty of units to come mess with it, so that's what we'll focus on. Hides coming in. And we'll throw hides over in Shangla for right now. More gold. We're up to 66 gold per turn. Pachacudi builds Pyramid of the Sun. I'm not building military units, so I'll take out the salt and I'll put in the rubies. Odeon would be great, but I really want to try to get the Oracle. We do get a bonus towards constructing it, so we should have a decent chance. I kind of want to reconfigure some production bonuses here. Like this. This gives us a little more production overall. And it cut a turn, maybe? Pythagoras. Celebration. Yes, please. Construction towards buildings or growth? Let's go growth. And now I can put in, let's go Delian League. I'll speed up influence for you. What goes next? Great Stele. Oh, I need improved trade with you. And then we'll go to Sampa. Barracks would be good here. Yeah, we'll throw a barracks down. Now for the wheel, or do I go? Yeah, I don't have anything there. Let's go wheel. And then spend the money to upgrade our boys. 440 to upgrade you. That'll be next turn. Ah, keep hitting the wrong button. We've got upgraded guys here. Let's actually spend the cash to upgrade these piecemeal a little bit. Wat Kabnal is right where I wanted a settlement. Why don't you love me anymore? Least amount of land. Just like someone with the largest amount of land. Well, of course that's going to be Pachacudi right now. But if I can get this trade going, he'll like me better. And we're about halfway through the era already. No one's going to be Suzerain of Phaistos. I'm Suzerain of Phaistos. Game. 23 turns on you. 5 turns on you. So we might as well just add that support there to make it 16. Upgrade you. And you. And you. And honestly, this should be a force big enough to take Bach. Are you still at war with Augustus? Yeah. So let's go ahead and just start moving our boys down and around. Amele Belgos. I kind of wanted it, but well, not going to get it. I think it'd be okay to take out Oratory and put in Strategoi again. This charismatic leader really isn't doing it anymore. Drama and poetry is probably better. Cast is probably better, honestly, but let's put in drama and poetry. Let's do combat strength on all units. Ooh. Probably where we're gonna want to go. Will you be my ally? Yes, okay. So we're safe from his predations. Man, I need camels. I don't have enough slots for things. I need camels. Pachacudi and Augustus make peace, and he traded Wat Kabnal. I wanted Wat Kabnal. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and declare this war. That'll give them... They'll get the combat strength bonus. But as long as I'm killing military units, I should be okay to do things. I will be able to boost my war support. I have plenty of hoplites packed together. I have plenty of city-state suzerainities, and that's giving me plenty of combat strength. Hey, birthright, determined ability, because we hit 3 combat strength. Or 3 experience points, I mean. Put that into ranged. So we have quite a bit of combat strength stacked up on our boys here. Plus 4 gold on gold buildings, 1 gold on trade routes for each economic city-state. Honestly, the 2 resource capacity is probably the best that I can get right now. Hypatia, add to a library to give +3 science on that library, of course. Thank you, Hypatia. Corinth, let's repair that, and when I have enough gold, we'll purchase a market. It's probably worthwhile to do. Grab the culture out of you, grab the science out of you, and we can jump into... I think we'll go engineering next. We're moving in slowly, 1 district at a time. Things are falling badly for old Pachacudi here. I'm gonna keep healing. our hoplites and get them out and ready to go. There's Oracle. Let's change policies and throw in hospitality. I don't really need Zinnia anymore, so we're going to throw in hospitality. Oracle's purpose. Happiness. And let's go for a Goge. And I really need to throw some war support my way. We have the money now to throw down our market. This is going to be a +6 gold swing here, so that's worthwhile. And we can replace our population down. Probably over here. I'd like to put a garden there as well. Oh, whoa! Big hits from across the river there. I wasn't expecting that. Socrates, place on a palace or city hall to add influence. Of course, we'll put you on the palace. I think it's worth getting a monument here because we have the wonder next to it. It's probably well worth doing that. Greek Maya War. Give myself the support, put it back on an even ground. Whoa, he's flanked me. That is an issue that I really need to deal with. Oof, I don't like that. Not a happy fan, not a fan of that, not a fan of that. Let's go ahead and purchase ourselves a ballista over here. We can send it down to the front lines. We get a migrant and I lose one of my archers. I need the ballista so that I can actually start dealing damage here. I can't hold here forever. Wow, am I really going to have to back out of this war? What will you give me? You won't give me Ushmal. I can't really deal with all of this. I think I'm gonna have to back up out of this. Well then, I did slow him down considerably. But we didn't get what we wanted. It's okay, we'll have to come back to it. I feel like gold has become worth even more. +1 food on resources is pretty sick. Yeah, I'm gonna take the +1 food on resources. And we're just gonna keep, you know, healing up. I kind of like the changes. Pretty happy with it so far. Definitely want to jump up here towards mathematics, because this academy here is going to be really good. But at some point, I'm going to have to start getting codexes down if I want them before the end of the era. I have plenty. I don't need Stratego anymore. Let's go ahead. I can get CAS is really good, but literature for that, for those science bonuses. This is now a 21 library. Sappho, what do you do? Constructible with an open great work slide to create a codex. Okay. And this specialist here on the palace is good. I want to repair all this. And honestly, I really want to produce a garden. That's +4, +3 right there. Where do we want to go? I think we want to move up towards entertainment or commerce. There's our first great library point. We're behind in science, but we're doing really well culturally, which should be expected as Greece. You're kind of going to be focused on culture. You can't just be best on everything anymore in the antiquity age. You will be by the time you get up to modern era, I think, but down here in the antiquity age, you gotta play it smarter. We could get a brickyard down here to give us more production, which will give us more gold in the long run. And ageless buildings don't increase the cost of your other buildings anymore. Wow, Pachacuti just got wrecked. He's got nothing left. She took Ushmal from him. We need to be taking Bak. It's time for us to go back. With enough ballista, I think we could take it. Especially since he hasn't repaired any of these. He wants reconciliation. Cancel. I will not be reconciled with. And we get the hostile independence. Okay, where did they spawn up at? Right over here is a problem. I actually don't want that policy card. I'll put in the military units policy card. This would be a +11 amphitheater. 4 for base, adjacency, adjacency, adjacency. Yeah, throw that down. And then we'll put it back into some production somewhere. I don't have any like ageless buildings over here. We need to go sop it. It gives us a little bit of extra production to throw in. Okay, we have quite a bit of influence banked up. Let's take the time to declare war now and then move in and start taking stuff from him. You know, I can get a 0-turn mysticism. Let's grab that. +2/+1 here. We're losing the culture game now, but I'm gonna declare this war. We start off with a +2, and then I can pump this up to +4, and we'll start moving stuff forward. Let's go for an archer here. And we'll have to move this archer up like that. Oh, this archer can't even do anything. Well, never mind then. Move the army commander up, and we'll start taking our stuff back. Whoa-ho-ho! Took a lot of damage there. Again, a lot of damage I wasn't expecting to take. I need to get hoplites out to get the combat strength boosted on this guy. And kind of hope that, our ballista doesn't die. Horsemen are a little scary, the fact that he's sitting on horsemen. I'm gonna go ultra greedy again and try to get the Weiyang Palace. I don't think there's much chance in me doing it actually, but I'm gonna try. How is he able to just keep producing horsemen like this? That's crazy. You've only got one city. Shouldn't be possible. We killed so many units that we had so much influence we could push up to +7, which I don't know if you know, but that's a pretty high number for a war here. Let's pop you into you so I can reposition you easier. I guess it's time to come back and start grabbing up some of these codices. We're coming up towards the end of the era, and I don't have like any of these things done. I mean, it really doesn't matter, but I do want the legacy points. Oof, I might lose a boy here, but I feel like we're in a strong position. Prices grows. Augustus wants open borders. He has fixed his combat strength, so let's throw it back up in his face. And honestly, I'd like an academy right here. Oh, this is kind of gruesome prices for us, currently speaking. There's Lindos. That gives us the first military legacy point. Everything else is just a matter of time. That gets us Silk Roads 2. I need to do some maneuvering here. Augustus at war with Pachacuti again, and I think that's kind of the final nail in the coffin for Pachacuti. At the very least, it should be. We've stopped him from being... Oh, I lost Weiyang Palace to Augustus. Augustus should end up being a lot stronger this patch with the changes to buildings. We're gonna throw in the production from, or science from specialists probably, and keep shooting what we can shoot. I want a zeal commander for the future. No, I put the commander in the wrong place. Let's throw down our academy. I mean, it doesn't do as much good this era, but it'll do some good next era. Code of Laws Mastery. This +4 food is really good, so we might as well... I'll throw this +4 down because I'm more likely to replace that later. He wants out. I'm not going to let him out because I'm going to wipe him out. We can do that pretty simply, I think, by just attacking into the right places. It cannot be this hoplite. I need a full strength boy. If I can get just a little bit more combat strength around here, I think I can do it. Can't put this archer out. I can't put you out. Next turn. We'll be able to get it next turn. Oh, I'm losing Argos. That's huge. That's really bad. Hattie, please give me open borders. I want to explore your lands. He's trying, but I don't think it's gonna work. And with you, take it, and he's gone. Pachacuti, Lord Cataclysm, will live on in memory, if not in body. And I'll take Bach. Ironically, we have unlocked the Inca, moving into the next era. Economic policy slot for gold. Narrative choice, 150 science, sick. And then we'll just start jumping in towards organized military. 2 culture on the amphitheater would be really good. I will keep this settlement. And give me some logios. You be my friend so that we may be friendly forever. And we're gonna have to take a lot of time to repair all of this nonsense down here, but hey, we've got 2 commendation commanders, and era is almost over. We were super able to boost the air score up by taking him out. If I had 1 more settlement, I would get to military +2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more codices and just 3 more stuff slotted. I can basically slot most of that stuff now, especially if I just rearrange a few little tidbits of things. Honestly, just 1 more resource and we've got golden aged, we've got 3 legacy. Geez, Robert, what are you trying to say? 3 legacy points into Silk Roads, which will give us the economic golden age point, which is good enough for me. We haven't hit the 10-turn timer yet. There we go, we hit it this turn. This crisis is getting a little out of control. Trojan here is a little scary. I think we want to slurp up some boys to come up and deal with him. Make sure we're healing everything that we can heal. If a independent power were to come mess with Bach, we probably wouldn't be able to protect it. And now we're kind of left on alone on a continent with a bunch of warmongers, which is also, I don't have to tell you, pretty terrifying. Augustus can be super aggressive. Hattie can also be aggressive. And Ashoka is like the aggressive guy. So, little concerned about our situation there. Alien League comes out and conscription goes in. I'm happy with those points. Let's look towards skilled traders. And we're just gonna keep pumping out Logii here. How many turns have we got left? We might have enough to get 1 more. I might have to buy it. Silk Roads 3. Yeah, there we go. All your cities from the previous age remain cities. We get our 2 codices unlocking science. 1, 2, 3 codices left for what we want. Actually, just 2 codices left for what we want. I want the cheapest text available. Oh, I can't get there actually. No. I can get 1 from engineering too, but I didn't get navigation fast enough. We have a bit of a barbarian problem. Trojan, please stop what you're doing. I mean, that gives us influence. We like that. I guess let's go for military aid and local festival and do all of that. And then I'll come into Mycenae and purchase myself a merchant. Ooh, another codex. Great. Does that mean we just need 1? Oh, then we will get the golden age. Fantastic. Love to see it. Love to see it. Argos is continuing to be a bigger problem than I would hope they were. I actually might lose that city. And I've got Sinalisi here coming for Bach, which is also not something I like to see happening. Speaking of, do I have enough slots? Yeah, I have enough slots. Give me all your llamas. Well, I actually have no space to put them, so never mind. Keep your llamas, but I'm glad I have the gold. Oh, they did take Argos. I might be able to squeeze in there and take it. Really, it's gonna take getting a fast mover down there, because the end of the era is almost upon us. We ended up doing pretty well, I would say. Can't get another Logios. Aristotle, what do you do? Academy to add 4 culture to the academy. Oh yeah, Argos is done. We're not getting Argos back, unfortunately. Well, darn. Aristotle fixes that academy up. Yeah, there's no getting down here in time to deal with that. Well, that's a bummer. Instead of building you, let's switch you out for this and see if we can't purchase you in a couple of turns. All right, this is the final turn. And maybe, yeah, there we go. We ended up getting it. I can't purchase you. You're still too expensive. But I can purchase a bridge or a fishing key. A saw pit probably isn't going to be worth it in the long run, but I'll throw down a bridge and we'll grow you 1, 2, 3, 4. And if we put this right here, that's 5, which should unlock the Kejar for us. 1 settlement with at least 5 specialists. And we end the era in a pretty good spot. I feel like we were keeping up. We aren't the top, we aren't the least. We ended up with a huge army after absorbing whatever Shinlang or whatever this is over here. We were, you know, suzerain of, was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 5 city-states? If we look at the age rankings, we're second in most of them, first in one of them. Legacies, we're top out on legacies though. And we did clear out Pachacuti from the game. Already leveled up Lakshmibai to level 3. And we're still working on getting us up to level 50. Takes a while. And what did we get? 25 relationship from starting or supporting endeavors. Well, that's going to be the end of this episode. We're going to move her forward into the exploration age. Where we're going to play as Diviet, probably.